It was the election of 1800. Aaron Burr was running for president against Thomas Jefferson. They were both tied for the race to be president. Everyone knew that Alexander Hamilton had a deep hatred for Thomas Jefferson. So what happened was not expected when Hamilton publicly gave his thoughts. Burr and Hamilton already had a feud going, as Burr was running against his father-in-law for the 1791 election for U.S. Senator.
Although I do not like or trust Jefferson, I believe that he shall win his race over Burr any day. Aaron Burr is a dangerous and unprincipled man who is willing to change what he believes in so he can advance in his career.
Jefferson will not win over me, and the way Hamilton is being biased towards him angers me. The way he is telling people that I have done such things angers me. The fact that he wants to put dirt under my name angers me.
On July 11, 1804, a hero was killed.
I want a duel. I hate Hamilton. He was talking behind my back and convinced many people that I am a bad man. Not only does he have horrible political views, but he is not a good person. I want to fight him, and the winner gets to live. A man will never be able to disrespect me like that and get away with it.
Little did Aaron Burr know, this duel would change history.
A letter? From whom is this letter to? Dear Alexander Hamilton,
I relied on faith to give you a second chance, but I am disgusted with your actions and words. The dreadful remarks you have made to me at the dinner. The political rivalry is one thing, but speaking nationally under my name is another. You disrespected me, and that is something I don't tolerate. I challenge you, Alexander Hamilton, to a fair pistol duel. I hope you don't reject this challenge, considering the past with poor Philip. Your fear shall be accepted. Accept or deny, I needed the challenge for my own honor. Sincerely, Aaron Burr.
Aaron Burr, sir, would like to challenge me to a duel. I don't know if I should do it because of what happened to my son, Philip. He got into a terrible pistol duel on my behalf and ended up dying because of it. I feel as if I died on my son's behalf, and I would do anything for him back. So, you know what? I'll do it. In honor of myself and Philip.
And so it began. Aaron Burr and Hamilton would fight until death. At 5 o'clock a.m. they left, from separate docks. Burr arrived first at 6:30 a.m., and Hamilton followed around 30 minutes later. They would use Waggon and Barton flintlock smooth-bore dueling pistols and fought each other until death to settle a point of honor. They both had a second person to make sure they were fighting honorably and fair. This duel was one to change history. Duels were illegal in both New York and New Jersey, but in New Jersey there was not such a harsh punishment. Therefore, Burr and Hamilton went 20 feet above the Hudson at a spot that became a popular dueling ground.
Hamilton, you're late.
It shall not make a difference. Now that I'm president, let's go over the rules.
Continue.
The 10 dual commandments. Number 1, we demand satisfaction. If they apologize, no need for further action.
Okay.
Number 2, you will grab a man who will be your second person. Number 3, our seconds will meet face to face. They will find a peaceful medium and negotiate a time and place. Number 4, if they don't meet a peace, that's all right. We will just need weapons and a doctor on site. Number 5, we fight before the sunrise in an unknown place. Number 6, leave a note for your next of kin. Number 7, confess your sins, get prepared for the moment of adrenaline. 8, your last chance to negotiate. See if they can set the record straight.
Alexander,
Aaron Burr, sir.
can we agree that duels are dumb and immature?
Sure, but your man has the answers for his words, Burr.
We both know that's absurd, sir.
Hang on, how many men died because Lee was inexperienced and ruinous?
Okay, so we're doing this. I am warning you. You will regret this.
Number 9, look him in the eye, aim no higher, get some courage, then count. 1,
2,
3,
4,
5,
6,
7,
8.
9, fire!
If Aaron Burr won the duel, not only would he win back after facing an electoral defeat, but he would finally beat someone he has never liked. There were some problems, and those were that dueling was illegal, but many witnesses just turned away so that they would not be accountable. The two got ready to start the duel located in Weehawken, New Jersey. And so the duel began.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Fire! Rest easy, Alexander. I shall send you to peace.
I wanted to avoid the duel, but I was left with no choice. If I admitted to Burr, I would have lost my life's work and honor, so I chose to get shot instead. I am a dead man.
Hamilton died 36 hours after the duel. Aaron Burr fled to South Carolina. Later, Burr was faced with charges but was not arrested. Eventually, his allies had the charges dropped. He served out the remainder of his term as vice president, almost getting impeached. He worked as a small lawyer in his later years, but had to work in secret due to the duel. Burr later was accused of treason in a separate incident.
As I walk around, many people are saddened to hear about the death of Hamilton. It makes no sense to me, as he was not a good man and he deserves to die as much and worse and more painful death. This is my opinion on Hamilton. I tolerated his disrespect in a manly way. How in the world am I getting this backlash? I was expecting a hero's welcome in New York, and instead, I just get all this hatred. This is completely unfair. How am I getting this hatred when I completed my morals and defended my honor? Hamilton would never have been any good to this country. Screw this. I'm going down south and doing what I want to do. Maybe over there they'll treat me with some respect.
The death of Hamilton was the start of the Federalist Party starting to weaken. It also ended the political career of Aaron Burr. After he shot Hamilton, he was never looked at the same by society. And he did not have a high office job after he was vice president.
I do not regret what I have done. I feel more peaceful knowing he's dead. In 1812, when it was safe, I returned to New York and worked as a small lawyer. I had a bad reputation which I never have fixed, but I also never got arrested for murder.
As Hamilton lays in his casket, many people are mourning the loss of a true American hero. He fought for all he could and was willing to end his life just to show Americans to always be true to yourself and believe in yourself and your political views, even if no one else does. Aaron Burr believed Hamilton was an evil man with terrible morals, principles, and intentions, but most Americans beg to differ. Hamilton was considered to be a wise and smart man. Many people did not like him because he didn't know how to deal with people properly. That was one of his flaws. He was so smart that he didn't have social skills or social cues, or no social cues. Although he didn't have social cues, he still changed America and created America into what it is today, and was a hero to many people.
Hamilton had a major impact on America. He helped many people with making important and official decisions. George Washington even appointed him Secretary of the Treasury. Hamilton sought to create a stable financial foundation for the nation and increase the power of the central government. Hamilton's economic plan for the nation included establishing a national bank like that in England to maintain a public credit, consolidating the state's debt under the federal government, and enacting protective tariffs and government subsidies to encourage American manufacturers.
Hamilton's loss was great for the American people. He left a vast hole in the government. His influence and innovation was missed and needed as America entered one of its most difficult times in the antebellum period. Hamilton's death made American society reconsider duels and had a different perspective on them. They realized that duels were dangerous and should not take place in a country, and therefore seized the enactment of dueling.